Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you can translate your Coder's website if it's multilingual and you want to show a French version or a Polish version or whatever you have configured. In a previous video we showed you how you could configure which languages you want to support on your Coder's website. So on this website in particular, I've already configured Ukrainian, Polish, Spanish, German, and French. But as you can see, right now I have English selected, and of course the website is displaying in English because that is the default language. However, if I switch to French, for example, you can see the language selector says French, but I'm still seeing the English version of all the text on the website. That is because we have not yet provided the French translations for each piece of text that is displayed. And in this video, we'll show you how you can provide those French translations. So the first thing that you need to do is hop over to the operations portal and log in. Now that you are logged in, the system knows that you are an authenticated employee, and you can hop back over to the website here and refresh the page, and you'll see a little tool icon here. Now I'm going to reset myself back to English just for walking through this video. But what you'll want to do next is select the tool icon, and it's going to open up a panel where you can adjust various information about your website. What we want to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a multilingual section here. What you want to do next is turn translate mode to on, and that's going to put the website into translation mode, where you'll be able to point and click to edit any piece of text on the website and provide the translation. So what we'll want to do next is select the language that we want to provide translations for. So I'm going to start with French first. I want to convert my website to French, and then I'll do it for German, Spanish, Polish, and Ukrainian. So you want to select the language you want to work with. I've selected French, and you may have noticed that when we turned translate mode on, a lot of text on the website became red underlined, as you can see here. This red underline indicates that this piece of text is translatable. So a lot of the static text on the website you can translate using the translation tool that I'm about to show. Other pieces of text on the website will be translated via other tools. For example, you can see there's these recommended products, and the product names do not have a red underline. That is because product translations are provided through the Coder's PIM, and that way they can be used through searching and whatnot. So let's get back to translating all the static text on our website. The next thing you want to do is click the saved list text here, or any other red text that is underlined that you want to translate. And while you click, you'll want to hold the Option or Alt key. Once we hold the Option or Alt key and click the piece of text, you'll see the translator tool open up here, and it will give us the English version of the piece of text. And in here we can replace it with the French version of the text. So I don't actually know French, so I'm going to use the help of the Google Translate tool to get the French translation. So I'm just going to copy save list there, and I'm going to hop over to the Google Translate tool, and then I will enter my English version, and then go ahead and copy the French version. And then we can hop back over to the website, paste the French version into the translate tool, and then we can either press our Option key again plus enter to save, or we can use the save button here. Now as we can see, we see the French version that we inputted, And if we toggle between French and English, we should see the text change as well. So here on the English, we see saved lists. And if we move to French, we see the French version. So you can continue and translate any red underline text you see. So I could translate account if I want. And you can point and click translate any red text on your website, as I was mentioning before. The translate mode will stay on as you navigate between pages. So for example, if I go to the cart, translate mode is still enabled, and I can translate here as well. Once you are done translating, what you'll want to do to get out of translate mode is come back to the customizer panel by clicking on that tool icon and then turning translate mode to off. And then you can continue to use the website as normal. You won't see any more red underlines. However, the translations will still be there, as we can see. All right, one other thing that I wanted to quickly mention is, let's say you have translate mode enabled and you're translating French. However, you run across a piece of static text that you do need to translate but isn't marked with a red underline. For example, let's say here we see search keyword or part number. However, we don't see a red underline. However, we know that this is a static piece of text and we do need to provide a translation for it. What we can do is manually provide a translation through the operations portal. So let's hop over to the operations portal here and go down to languages. And then you'll want to select messages. And here is where all your translations are stored that you've inputted through the translator tool on the website. However, you can also manually add messages here as well. And I'm going to do that for that piece of text that we saw in the search bar. So I'm going to enter the language that we want first. And then what you'll want to do is hop back to the website, and we'll want to make sure that we copy the text in here exactly. So it'll be search keyword or part number. We'll want to hop back over to the operations portal and then input the English version exactly into this code column. This is basically the message key. So we'll do search keyword or part number. And then we can go ahead and provide the French translation in the message column. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. And then let's go ahead and hit enter to add. And as we can see, we have our French translation for search keyword or part number text. And if we hop back over to the website and refresh, you can see it's now translated for French, and we can switch back to English, and our English translation is still there as well. All right, that covers how you can translate the text on your website. Thank you.